Alright, here we go. Round 4. Don't forget to click that like, comment, and subscribe button down below to help out the channel. We get to go first. We are up against SR Fisher 83. And this hand has a lot of Talia, but otherwise it's okay. It's okay, so we're going to keep it. Lead off on Schnoo-covered plains, and then passing our turn. Potentially leaving a path, though I don't know much that our opponent could play that we'd want a path, unless we're up against burn. Or the prowess deck. In which case we will 100% path. Again. Third time's the charm. Well, ban primetime, please and thank you. Stoneforge Mystic. Alright. Alright. Our opponent probably doesn't have too many non-creature spells. So I don't know if Talia is better than Stoneforge here. We're gonna get down Stoneforge. Stoneforge is a clock. Sorta, kinda. Because we can go get Batterskull. Which I think is what we're gonna just get here. Let's get the Batterskull. Alright, pass it back to our opponents. See if they draw a land. Which I have to imagine they will. So I'm assuming Radiant Fountain is not generally the first land they want to play. Unless they have like Amulet. Burris Garrison. Yep. Returns Radiant Fountain to their hand. They have a mana up that they do not use. Pass the turn with 8 cards in hand. Okay. Opponent going to discard. Turn Timber Symbiosis. So they... Alright. So they must have an abundance of lands. Okay. Gosh, I wouldn't mind getting Emeria down. Archon of Emeria, but I think we're just gonna path with... well... Actually, do we Ghost Quarter here? It's like our opponent clearly doesn't need green mana. Right? Because otherwise they would have just played the Turn Timber. Now we're gonna hold up Ghost Quarter just in case our opponent gets fancy with shenanigans. I'm gonna learn my lesson. And play my Ghost Quarters right. Like a good D&T player. Or a mildly adequate D&D player. Come on, opponent, hit me with your best shot. Or your second best shot. Radiant Fountain. Okay. Alright, well our opponent's not doing a whole lot here. Which makes me feel... okay. Batterskull. Into play. Do they have some sort of removal spell for Batterskull? Flicker of the Wisp. Alright, so... let's go to combat. Part of me really wants to get Archon down. Part of me really wants to leave up Ghost Quarter forever. And just play Talia. Which I think is what I'm gonna do. Because they could also just undo an Archon with an Amulet. I believe that's how that works anyways. Whereas this Ghost Quarter could come in handy. Put up to 3 mana. 8 cards in hand. Still at 19, even after getting hit by our Batterskull. Plays a Valakut. Okay, and does nothing. Oh, I'm scared. I'm scared. Alright, well, I think, again, we're just gonna get down Giver of Runes here. I think. And hold up this Ghost Quarter. Got our opponent down to 12. We are up to 28 as well, which, you know, Valakut could still kill us, potentially, depending on what the plan is. We're assuming this is some sort of Amulet Titan deck. Our opponent scoops it up. I wonder if this is actually, oops. No, it can't be oops all spell because they played lands. Okay. That was weird. Alright, well, we'll bring in Aven Mind Sensor. Is Mirran Crusader worth it? What do we cut? Also Winds of Abandon, maybe. What are we cutting here? Maybe a sword? Equipping like Flicker Wisp with the sword is kind of nice. We also just have Maul though. Maybe like a Stone Forge and a non-fancy Talia. Maybe a couple of Talias? I don't know. It's hard to say because our opponent did not play a whole lot of things. I'm assuming they're on some sort of Amulet Titan deck. But maybe they're not. Oh, man. Got him a look in this one. This one's good, though. This one's good. Bottom the dunes for now. We are on the draw, so Arbiter may not be good enough, depending. But we got game 1. So, we got that going for us at least. Forest for our opponent. And Amulet. Okay, so we are correct. This is Amulet of Vigor. Deck. Another land, not what we wanted to see. Castle Garenberg. And explores. Do they have an extra land to go with it? They sure do. They sure do. And what do they play? Arboreal Grazer to put the land back down again. Oof. Surprised actually they didn't bounce. Surprised they didn't bounce on Simoth Growth Chamber. Okay, well let's find out how good Arbiter really is here. I'm not going to show the Ghost Quarter yet. No reason for that. If they just have Titan, now they have a Zeus up. And nothing else. Okay. Of course we draw the vial now. Alright, well, this is a bit awkward. Yeah, they can't tap this for mana. I don't think they have any tricky way to get lands. I guess if they have Dismember, this is bad for us, but I think we have to do this now. Anyways. Okay. Then we'll play our Vial, I guess. Our good old turn 3 Vial. That's what you wanna see. No attacks, sadly. So our opponent can just block with their 0/3. Arboreal Grazer, weirdly good sometimes. Plays the Sun Home. And that is all. Okay, would not mind an extra Ghost Quarter. Not mind an extra Ghost Quarter, although I guess Ghost Quarter isn't really good right now. They have all their lands untapped, but Path to Exile is not terrible. So I think what we do here is upkeep Path Azusa. If they want to pay, they can pay. That means they've played their 2 lands for turn, and then we have the option to crack our Silent Clearing and still have 3 mana out for the next turn. We're giving our opponent a lot of turns, but they are also down to 1 card in hand. So maybe it's fine. Alright, upkeep Path Azusa. They are going to pay for Arbiter. And we could have waited for them to like play something, but if they have like a bounce land or something, that makes it a lot worse. I guess this does come into play untapped too because of that, so it's only really costing them 1 mana. Okay, so we're not punished quite yet. Quite yet. Alright. We are in fact going to crack this Silent Clearing though. Because we have a Mutavault. Skyclave Apparition. That is okay. That is okay. Apparition can take the Amulet. 1, 2. That is technically 2 mana. But not exactly what we were thinking. Alright, so yeah, I think we just take Amulet here. I'm halfway tempted to take this Grazer just so we can start getting in some damage, but alas, 'tis not to be, I don't think. If we really have to, we can Winds of Abandon it away next turn. Or Flicker Wisp it. I don't think they have a land in hand, so it'll probably be fine, but I'll probably save Flicker Wisp for end of turn shenanigans. We should take this upkeep stop off. An opponent scoops it up! Whoa! I mean, that's pretty surprising, all things considered, but hey, I'll take it. I will take it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe down below. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. Really appreciate it. I would love to hear what you think about D&T in the modern meta, so let me know down in the comments down below. We're 3-1. We're 3-1.
Thank you for watching High Ground MTG with co-hosts Kai Guy and Spiny Mouse. If you enjoyed the content, please be sure to click that like button, and if you haven't already, please be sure to subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss out on future episodes of High Ground MTG. For even more videos, be sure to check out our playlists so that you can have the high ground.